around the world, people.
You're tuned to Arrow FM, your local community access radio station. The time now is 7 o'clock, time for another Hour of Blues here on the Friday Night Blues Show. And before we kicking off just at the moment down at Aratoy is another episode of Migrant Journeys. It's been put on by Arrow FM, and there's going to be a couple of the migrants there as well. We had one of these a couple of months ago and was very popular and very harrowing to hear some of the experiences of these migrants. So it kicks off at 7 o'clock, but if you're living quite handy to Aratoy, you'll be able to pop down and won't miss much. And it's a Koha entry.
Anybody can be. I'm ready as anybody can be. I am ready for you. I hope you're ready for me. I got an out-of-town pistol on a graveyard frame, shooting tombstone bullets, wearing balls and chains. I'm drinking TNT, I'm smoking down a mic. I hope some screwball start a fight, because I'm ready as anybody can be. I am ready for you. I hope you're ready for me. I feel so good that I want you to know. One more drink, I wish you would. And there's a whole lot of loving to make me feel good. But I'm ready as anybody can be. I am ready for you. I hope you're ready for me. I know you feel like I ain't nowhere, but stop what you're doing, baby, come over here. I prove to you, baby, that I ain't no square, because I'm ready as anybody can be. I am ready for you. I hope you're ready for me.
Opening up the show tonight, their track from CD called the London Muddy Waters Sessions. It was from a series of sessions he had in obviously London in 1971. He had most of his band with him, and he also had some English musicians, including Stevie Winwood and a guy called George Fortune, who actually was Georgie fame, but he must not have been able to use his name for contractual reasons. Hope you had a good week. It's certainly been a great week weather-wise here in the Wairarapa, and I've spent 3 trips over to the Manawatu during the week, and it was glorious weather over there. So the autumn still lingers on, and sooner or later winter is going to rear its awful head. Not quite sure what we'll play on the program tonight, but we'll see what I can spot. Peter Green Splinter Group there, and Madison Blues. Next up, we've got a track, and it's tinged with a little bit of sadness. It's from an album that came out last year or the year before called Right Place, Right Time, put out by Monster, Mike Welch and Mike Ledbetter. And the sad news is that Mike Ledbetter passed away at the end of January this year from what was described as a severe medical event. Turns out it was from complications of epilepsy, and we've lost not only a great guitarist, but a guy with a magic voice. And I was looking forward to future albums put out by this duo, but unfortunately that is not going to happen. So I thought we'd play a track from what is a really terrific album called Right Place, Right Time.
Well,
Great track there by Mike Welch and Mike Ledbetter. And Mike Ledbetter certainly was a tremendous singer. Just a reminder that the programs over Arrow FM, some of them can also be heard through Wairarapa TV and on podcast through our website. This program at the moment is being broadcast live over Wairarapa TV, which is a Freeview channel number 41, and you'll be able to catch this program and other programs if you miss it tonight. You can catch them. Just go to either Wairarapa TV's website, which is wairarapatv.co.nz, and click on shows and scroll down, and that will show you all the programs that are loaded up in the system at Wairarapa TV, and it'll also show you the times when those programs will be broadcast. The easiest way and the way you can pick your program and pick your time is to go to either Google Play if you've got one of those Androids, or if you've got a smartphone, go to the App Store and download the Wairarapa TV app. Just to go in there, search for Wairarapa TV, you'll be able to download it for nothing, and that means that you can listen to whatever program you want to hear whenever you want to hear it. Right, it's 16 minutes after 7 o'clock here on Arrow FM, and I better point out that the phone is back and working, going full bore. So if you want to ring up and have a chat, just give us a ring here on 3780255, 3780255, and just listen to the prompts from the lovely Mrs. Beale. Next up, we've got a track by Bob Margolin, who really started his musical career as one of the guitarists in Muddy Waters' backing band back in the 1970s. And since that band broke up and the death of Muddy Waters, he's had a pretty successful solo career as well. The song's called Moving South.
Fine, but then I fell in love with Virginia and Caroline. I'm moving south, I'm moving south, I'm moving south, that's where I belong. There's good and bad folks everywhere, no place is half for free, but I ain't never heard of northern hospitality. I'm moving south, south, I'm moving south, that's where I belong. Can have my room. If I never see another snowstorm, it's gonna be too soon. I'm moving south, yeah, I'm moving south, I'm moving south, that's where I belong. dime like my southern friends and neighbors. I'm gonna take my time. I'm moving south, moving south. I'm moving south. That's where I belong.
Just like I knew you would.
Track there by the Canadian blues singer Robert Newell, who was probably best known as King Biscuit Boy after the radio program he did over the station in Arkansas, USA. Right, 24 minutes after 7 o'clock. Next up, we've got two songs by the late, great Gary Moore, and these are a couple of slower blues songs from the Irishman. The first one's from an album he put out in the sort of late 90s, if I remember correctly, called Blues for Greenie, and the story behind this is that Gary Moore first met Peter Green when Peter Green was touring Ireland in 1967 with John Mayall's Blues Breakers, and he kept in touch with him from time to time. And when Gary Moore moved to London, he saw Peter Green more often, and one time he took Peter Green took Gary Moore for a drive in his car and then told him that he was going to be leaving Fleetwood Mac because he was disillusioned with the music scene. A few nights after that, he was performing and wanted to know if Gary Moore wanted to borrow his guitar, which was a vintage Gibson Les Paul, and Gary Moore did that. And a few days after that, Peter Green rang him up and said, "Do you want to buy the guitar?" And Gary Moore said he couldn't afford it. So what Peter Green suggested was that Gary Moore sell his guitar, and whatever he got for that he gave to Peter Green, and in return Peter Green would give him this magic guitar. Peter Green said it was just like swapping guitars, and Gary Moore used that guitar for the rest of his career. So here's a track from Gary Moore from the album Blues for Greenie, and then we'll have another slow blues from Gary Moore.
Met you, baby, I didn't even know your name. When I first met you, baby, I didn't even know your name. Feeling low on the ground, bad luck and evil women were to blame. I never realized how sweet and kind one woman can be. I never realized, people, how sweet and kind a woman can be. Oh, but when I looked in your eyes, I knew true love had come to me. Hold it tight and don't let go. Take my hand, take my hand, hold it tight and don't let go.
Gary Moore there, and a great track called Midnight Blues. I haven't heard that song for a long time, but I heard it earlier in the week. I was doing something. I had an American blues station pumping out of the laptop. They played Midnight Blues, and it just shows how good a guitarist Gary Moore was. Next up, we've got a guy who wasn't a bad guitarist himself.
You go out when you get ready, and you come home when you please. You just love me when you want to, baby, and you think it ought to be all right with me. When I try to talk to you, baby, and to let you know just how I feel, you tell me if I don't like it, you know someone else will. Oh, but I done got wise to you, baby. You're not the only bird in the sky. Oh, so don't ask me no questions now, baby. And I won't tell you no lie, because I like to feel arms about me and lips close to mine. So I don't have to beg you to love me. I don't have to beg you all the time. Because now I know if you don't love me, I know there's somebody else that will.
Track there, of course, from B.B. King, and that's from an LP he put out in 1974, the LP called Indianola, Mississippi Seeds. And I think I might show you the cover of it, because I quite enjoy looking at the cover of this one. Very creative, making the old guitar out of a watermelon.
I'm gonna join the church. Oh, I'm gonna get me religion. I'm gonna join the church. I'm gonna act like a preacher. Sure won't have to work. Oh, I'm gonna preach these blues while I want everybody to shout. I'm gonna do like a prisoner. I'm gonna hold my time on out. Oh, in my room, I've got pray. Well, I wish I had me a heaven of my own. Oh, I wish I had me a heaven of my own. Then I'd give all my men a long, long, happy home. Oh, I love my baby just like I love myself. Oh, I love my baby just like I love myself. If he won't have me, won't have nobody else.
Rory Block there, and the Sun House song Preaching Blues, and that brought the time to 18 minutes to 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, your local community access radio station, and you're listening to the Friday Night Blues Show. Right, next up I think we'll have another Gary Moore track. This one's a little bit more up-tempo, a song all about the King of the Blues.
Mississippi, 1924. He was born in Mississippi, 1924. Left his home with no money, he had to pay his dues, but he knew the time was coming when he'd be king of the blues. Lost his heart to a woman, and Lucy was her name. He lost his heart to a woman, Lucy was her name. When he hears her sing so sweetly, he knows he just can't lose. When he holds her in his arms, he knows that he's the king of the blues. He was a hunter with a cross-cut sword, born under a bad sign. Got his baby messing down the road. He almost lost his mind. He was born in Mississippi in 1924. He was born in Indianola, Mississippi, 1924. Yes, he was. He doesn't need no jester to keep him amused. He's got Lucy by his side, he's making headline news. Doesn't need
Gary Moore, their song called King of the Blues, a song all about Albert King. So I thought we'd play a track by Albert King. This was probably his biggest hit, the song called Born Under a Bad Sign.
If it wasn't for bad luck, you know I wouldn't have no luck at all. Hard luck and trouble been my only friend. I've been on my own ever since I was 10. Born on a bad side, been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, you know I wouldn't have no luck at all. I can't read, I didn't learn how to write. My whole life has been one big fight. Born on the bad side, I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, I said I wouldn't have no luck at all. That ain't no lie. Ow! You know, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no kind of luck. If it wasn't for real bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. You know, wine and women is all I crave. A big leg woman gonna carry me to my grave. Born on the bad side, I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, I tell you I wouldn't have no luck at all. Yeah, I'm a bad luck boy. Been having bad luck all of my days, yeah.
Albert King there, and a song called Born Under a Bad Sign, song that has been covered by so many people, including Cream, not only in the album they put out in the 1960s, but it was part of their stage act, and certainly part of the act when they had their reunion concert in the UK just a few years ago. Right, time now is 10 minutes to 8 o'clock here on Arrow FM, your local community access radio station, and you're listening to the Friday Night Blues Show, and time for one more track, and I always enjoy playing this one. It's Stevie Ray Vaughan and Texas Flood.
shines every day.
Stevie Ray Vaughan there, and Texas Flood, a song written by Larry Davis, and I played the original version of that song a few weeks ago. It's 4 minutes to 8 o'clock, and we'll have to finish the program here because we haven't got time to play another song. But you've been listening to the Friday Night Blues Show, which was the first broadcast all over the wonderful Wairarapa on Arrow FM 92.7.